yeah, I have a few questions around that. So I've definitely been a big fan of your account for a while. Um, but I guess like my first question is, so what was your approach to kind of growing your account to this size, or like how do you think it happened?
Um, yeah, that's a good question. Uh, I think that so there were no intern accounts on crypto Twitter at the time. Like that, I feel like now it's a thing, right? If you have like a project, they like have an intern account. But at the time, it was not. Um, so I kind of thought of like if you have followed Barstool at all, there's kind of like Barstool Big
Yeah.
Cat, Barstool KFC, and like all these accounts that are centered around Barstool, and
Yeah.
like it helps their brand name, and everyone can kind of like build it in their own way. So I'd initially thought of this. There was like CMS Holdings, right? I thought of like CMS Intern as being another, and I thought there were going to be like CMS Trader, CMS all this stuff. The same way with Barstool, but yeah, I mean, I think like growing it, a lot of it was just the fact that Dan was like a super successful and well-known trader in the space, so his account was growing a lot. And I would just create content to supplement his. Like I think people liked the idea in their head of like this big boss trader guy who's been a massive figure in crypto since like 2013, and then like his little intern who's like running errands or doing whatever. Like there was just it was just kind of like a funny dynamic. Um, so a lot of the early stuff was really just from like replying to Dan and making jokes and like trying to be useful. Um, and then I think like so that was the start. That was probably going from like 0 to like 1,000 followers or something. And then a combination of two things over the course of 2021 probably made it like a larger account, which was like creating these like long form 1 to 2 minute meme videos, which like I was really just doing because the guys in the CMS office liked it. And I was like, yeah, I mean, I can learn to make it. And it's like I was a young kid; they're all super experienced traders. Like if they like it, I'm gonna do it, right? Like I'm trying to be a good employee. And
Yeah.
then and then it was
That's
just
super smart.
yeah, it's like all right, the older guys like it, like I'm gonna do it. And then I had the outlet of the intern account to post them publicly. So like I think that helped people liked looking at the videos there, and then um, also creating notes on things that I thought were interesting, right? So like I think people probably saw the account as like someone who works professionally in crypto, but isn't like a top trader or something, right? Like an intern was specifically in my name. So just like taking notes on like the big relevant things that were happening in crypto. A lot of that was like the Up Only podcast at the time. But like any large hearing or anything like that, just taking notes and posting a summary, people like that as well. So there were kind of like two things. It was like the entertainment value of the memes, and then like the kind of like true knowledge value or alpha of the notes.